Stanwick Fort video viewers. I've just had a conflab with Master Week, who has logically pointed out that the boundary of the fort, the what do you call this again? The banks around the edge are liminal spaces.
Edges are always interesting.
So he feels we might have more chance of an EVP recording along here, because he says there could have been more activity. And it's relatively untouched by the modern world. So he has got a point there. So we're just walking along the top now. This is where they'll have had a rampart back in the day. This might have been topped by a palisade. So it might have been patrolled by...
Notice there were quite a few stones.
Yeah. Oh, so you think this was maybe topped by a stone wall?
Maybe a stone wall, maybe once upon a time.
Back in ancient times.
And you got a rampart with a ditch as well.
Yep, all defensive. So there's some logic to that. So I'm hoping for some kind of EVP recording. You never know, might get lucky. Lots of trees along here. Oh yeah, he mentioned that the interesting person we met mentioned holes, didn't he? Today. What was it called? The Echo Stone. Oh, Paul, hold up my phone. Oh, he's going in a liminal spit. Oh, I think he's having a liminal pee. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Eerie. Hollowed out tree. Can you... Is this another oak tree, Master? Or is this a different species? Look, this does look suitably eerie, this tree. Imagine a spirit living in here. And I believe there's some ancient folklore says if you look through the hole in a tree like that, you'll be able to see fairies.
Certainly hagstone.
Times of the year. I read about holes in trees as well, but you're right about the hagstones. That's like the main legend associated with fairies. Perhaps if I look through that, I might peer into a different time. You know, I might see this fort as it was 2,000 years ago. Well, I might have to switch the... Should I put the camera through and see what happens? Yeah. For the benefit of our viewers. You see anything, viewers, unusual through the hole besides him? Please let me know. Unusual, to say the least. And quite eerie, but very effective. Back I go, out through the liminal space. What was that creature? It must have been a troll. That's a random troll.
It was a troll, of course.
So we're doing a bit of a pan here. So are we looking north, Master Week? Yeah, from right. Thanks for helping me get my bearings. Trying to do that before. Next time, I think I need to purchase a compass. So this is the ditch. Where I assume back in the day, you know, back in ancient times, this probably was like a pond around it to help protect it on this side. Ow! Yes! Bang bombs there. All adds to the variety on the video. These spontaneous events. And if you're wondering where our companion Secret David is, he's having a snooze in the hobo mobile. Don't think he's up to this. Oh, see? We're not the only one. And they were actually walking on the main field.
Following the path the other way.
Oh, I see. We might meet them on the way around. We're essentially going Widdershins as well, viewers. You know, anti-clockwise. That's supposed to have supernatural significance. I don't know if it's good or bad luck. We'll find out. Anything bad happens stuff on the way back. If Dave crashes the van, we can blame it for us going Widdershins. Well, I don't know if it's good or bad. I'll have to research that. I think it's supposed to protect you against evil. So we might be okay.
time here, so you're
Yeah.
confident and intense, aren't you?
I don't know, like, I've just spotted, are they rabbits or hares? Because
Still walks with you.
if they're hares, that's lucky, innit? But if they're rabbits, I'm not sure if that has any significance, because hares are sacred animals in Celtic mythology. Just over there.
You do tend to get rabbits out during the daytime.
Do you think that could be hares then? Oh, they seem like, yeah, you're probably right. It wouldn't surprise me. We've run into hares before. There's a hare. Yeah, just there, you see it? After you've done it there. Just running away. Yeah, that's about the size of a hare. There's a lot of hares round here then. Understandable considering it's a Celtic site. So possibly part of the reason they founded this town here, because the area might have been associated with hares for thousands of years. Celtic animal. Yeah, I don't think they hunted them. It was sacred.
You've got a very west about which is a helpful thing, of course.
A ready one. That's true, yeah. That's another practical reason they would locate the fort in this area. You would think there was a lot of people living here in ancient times, several thousand. And as you said, it's a flat site. It's probably quite well drained. So I'm assuming this is the next boundary wall here we're approaching. This ditch, this mound and ditch. I'll take your shot. Okay, I don't want to get in your shot. I do like the tree roots though, yes, they are quite dramatic. How long have we been on? 7 minutes. So when we get to the boundary and we turn off, I'll probably end the video at that point. Yeah. Well, no, what I'll do is we'll keep walking along the boundary until we get to that edge there where the tree is, and then I'll switch it off. We might see some more hares, something else unusual might happen in the meantime. Yeah, exactly. Good point. I hope any viewers who are watching are enjoying the video, that's the main thing. Enlightened and entertained by it. There's that hare again. I think that's a good omen, seeing a hare like that. We'll have to look at running away and see what it means. So, could you clarify which part of the fortress we're at?
This part.
I'm assuming this is the...
Well, we
This is
follow this way north and then westwards. It curves around the other side of the road we came in on.
Right. I don't know, is this the east? That direction's the east over there, right?
Now.
Right. So this is the eastern boundary of it. Of the earthwork. And as I said, it will have been a thriving community 2,000 years ago. You probably hear the hammering of blacksmiths, cries of children. You know, the smell of the cooking fires. I'm sure they cook.
Again?
I'm sure they cook some fragrant meals.
Wild boar.
Yeah. Or hare. Yeah, it's probably good hunting around here. There's probably a lot of forests around the area. Yeah, heavily wooded. Before the nasty Romans came north and conquered them in 70 AD. But a Roman's got to do what a Roman's got to do. It's in their nature to conquer. As anyone who opposed them was unfortunate enough to find out.
The Jew in the wilderness said, "It is meet to be here. Let us build an altar unto the Lord."
Oh, very good.
The Roman in the wilderness said, "This is meet to be here. Let us build a water closet."
I can imagine that actually. Or a road.
A water closet.
Why a water closet?
Especially with feces.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, they were very good on plumbing, weren't they, the Romans?
Right.
What have the Romans ever done for us? Well, as the aqueducts. So I'm trying to use my imagination to imagine just what it was like 2,000 years ago. It can be challenging to do that. Put it in your mind's eye.
But yeah, roundhouses, lots of them.
Lots of them, yeah.
As I say, forges and all sorts.
Lots of smoke coming out of them. Although they've probably been out hunting on a day like this, I imagine. Most of the men are fighting a rival tribe. Cattle raids, things like that. But as I said earlier in the first video, Prince Karen's alleged to have stayed here. The famous prince who was buried at Kirkcarrion. I think they desecrated his remains and they took them out. And that's why they say his spirit haunts the place ever since. Very strange place. That's partly what inspired me to come here. The legend of Prince Karen. I did some research on him and found out he's alleged to have stayed here as well. Just these obscure internet sources I found. But I see what you mean. It does help if you have kind of more solid archaeological evidence, which is difficult. Yeah. See, the thing about the Brigantes and Celts in general is they didn't leave written records behind. It was all passed down orally. It's essentially folktales. Is that another hair? So we are presumably heading west. So northwestish. Along this impressive earthwork mound. Which if we didn't know any better, it could be like a natural feature in the landscape if you weren't aware. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he was close. Oh, he stopped for us as well. You managed to capture him for posterity? It's like he's teasing us. But I think it's a blessing from the goddess Epona. Oh, she's a horse goddess. From the goddess Brigantia.
Yeah, the hair is in the picture.
Yeah, that.
The picture of the hair is
That.
a bit, but
No, I get a feeling.
the hair is in the picture. Yeah,
The symbolism of it.
I don't think it's a picture of the hair.
And the way he stopped to watch us.
Yeah.
Did he give us his
No,
blessing?
I don't think you can say there's anything other than earthwork.
Yeah, did he give us his blessing or not? That's the question.
You can't mistake this for anything natural.
Yeah, you're right.
Quite
It
clearly,
does look
quite
artificial.
Quite clearly, man.
Yeah. I just wish I'd have seen it back in its glory days. Oh, I'm assuming, was this like the main entrance we're approaching here
I
then?
don't know, I imagine the...
This looks like an entrance, doesn't it?
Yeah, but these may have been cut later.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Sorry, but life is often
No, I suspect it had 4 entrances and this is one of them. Like a north, south, east and west.
could have been an eastern entrance.
I've got a feeling. You know, it's patterned similarly to the Roman forts because they had 4 entrances, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
So it would make sense to have like a north, south, east and west entrance. I think I'll walk along the bottom.
Later.
Master, we can climb the bank. He's taking the high road, I'm going to take the low road for convenience. Enjoyed the view from down here. And I'm seeing another bit of stonework, as Master Week pointed out before. This could have been part of the foundation defences of the fort based on the earthwork itself. Or is it a piece of wood? It might be a tree. I think it's a tree. It did look like stone from a distance. Speaking of trees, when we get to this one, I think this will be an appropriate time to end the video. I can get past this mound of brushwood. There's a suitable gap for me there. Is this an oak tree ahead of us? Never bloody hare. Can't move for hares. They're everywhere. Never seen so many in one spot. Hopefully that's a blessing. Seeing more than one. Almost there. If it's not an oak, it's certainly impressive enough. Whatever it is. Worthy of a photograph, I think, for posterity. I think we're now at the western boundary of the fortress, unless it extends up beyond there as well, which it might do. Does one know if the fort extends much further in that direction?
Yeah.
Oh, it does, right.